Software enabled the creation of great products that make our life easier. Tens of thousands of software products were created in the world in the last couple of years by what we call independent software vendors, or ISVs. With their products, these ISVs had a huge impact on people in a wide range of scenarios, going from healthcare, interaction with local governments, business management, and down to everyday lifestyle. Nowadays, a patient can go to the hospital and the doctor will know from the touch of a button what his medical history is, what treatment he is following, and even what he needs to recommend to putting him back on his feet. The difference that ISVs are making in this world is amazing. There is, however, one problem. In fact, there are more. Today's ISVs are under pressure from three main directions: the market, their competitors, and the constantly changing technical landscape. It takes a lot of effort to face these challenges, and ISVs are hurdling these drawbacks off by splitting their activities into two main cycles: demand and supply. The demand part is about understanding the market needs, coming up with ideas on how to address them, and designing a suitable software product. Supply, on the other hand, takes over the vision and requirements as laid out by the demand cycle and builds the software product in the best possible way, addressing the future by using innovative technologies. So, in order for an ISV to be as successful as possible, it needs to address both cycles at a high level of excellence. However, the demand cycle is what ISVs are best at. That is where they are closest to their market, and that is where they can make the biggest difference at a competitive level. By focusing only on the demand cycle doesn't really solve the problem. They also need to build the software that makes it real, and this is one hard nut to crack. In order for an ISV to be able to build a state-of-the-art software solution based on their vision of the market, they need to have world-class development processes on one hand and an appetite for technological innovation on the other hand. Without these two, they will make buggy and outdated software that, instead of pleasing the users, will actually only annoy them. That is, of course, not the way things should go. Therefore, the mission of the supply cycle is to address these issues not just good enough, but with even more dedication than the demand cycle does. And for most ISVs, balancing these two cycles is becoming a forever growing problem. Software outsourcing is not a new concept, especially not to Yonder. We have been doing software outsourcing for almost 20 years now. However, we realized that since the real champions of the software world are the ISVs, we need to focus fully on their challenges and address them not just better than any other outsourcing company, but with more professionalism than they are actually doing themselves. We strongly believe that there is a huge difference between doing outsourcing for an ISV and doing it for a non-ISV. Doing software outsourcing for ISVs requires mature software development processes, deep understanding of innovative technologies, and the talent of combining the two into projects that think of what's best for the product being developed in the long run. This is how we define a supply cycle oriented on excellence, and this is how we believe ISVs can solve their problem. We are already fully focusing on ISVs, and by doing this, we feel that we can have the greatest impact on the world by allowing our code to literally change the life of thousands of people by the very products that we are building. And you know what? We are already doing it better than anyone else. We are currently the largest nearshoring partner for ISVs on the Dutch market. Quite impressive, huh?